Hello, fellow Red Wings fans. Alright, so I'm going to try for this, it's kind of like a Let's Play be a GM mode for the subreddit DetroitRedWings. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys into the GM mode that I already have going for the Wings. If y'all like this idea, I'll go ahead and make a new one so we can do a draft pick, stuff like that, assign some free agents together. It'd be really awesome. I'm just going to show you guys a couple of things you can do real quick and then go into some gameplay. With the GM options, you can do anything like trade negotiations, you can do free agency, you can sign people. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Alright, here we go. And move people up from the Griffins, stuff like that. You can send out scouts and you can have them look for certain things like defensemen or forwards or goalies, and I think you can get more specific from there. You can also look at the prospect game. I actually played in the prospect game at the beginning of the year just to see how that went, which is pretty fun, and then the computer will tell you the best players and who they think you should look for. Coaching options, you can do anything from practice mode. That probably would be great for a forum like Reddit, but you can go in and make or create plays and do anything like that. But what I think you guys would really enjoy is the edit lines. So this is the line setup I have right now. Top line, Datsuk, Zetterberg, Franzen, Phil Cleary. This was... What did I have? Yeah, it might have been Cleary. Yep. I got Helm on the third line. I'm thinking about replacing Tutu with Eves. I just don't see that much production out of Tutu. I don't think his skills translate. Well, I don't like Tutu very much as a player in the first place, but I'll probably replace him with Eves because you can dress him in this game. So I might do that. I signed this guy just to see how that would work out. He's more of a two-way defenseman, and I think he's a little bit more offensively skilled than Kendall, who I replaced. Here's my power play. I put Helm in the back of the power play just to get a little more speed, and I think he deserves to be there. Same thing with the penalty kill. I have Helm on the back, generate some more options. Because I'm playing on such a hard difficulty, it's really difficult to stop them from scoring. So I try to create as much offense as I can and balance that with a good D. Might look better, maybe. Shit. Okay. I was trying to get this in for a while. He plays fine, but for the sake of this video, I'll go with Howard. Yeah, I think I won with Gustafson against the Kings. So that's basically what I got here. Calendar, we don't need any of that. So I'll go ahead and simulate up to the next game. So you see the stats there on the side. Datsuk's my top scorer, 24 goals in 23 games is not bad at all. I'm 20-3 right now, which is outstanding in a real life sense, but for a video game, it's not anything special. For superstar difficulty, it's a little. I'm pretty proud. That sounded really cocky and annoying. My apologies, but we're just gonna go with it. So you can play as the Griffins if you want, just to kind of get a feel for the players. It takes a lot of time though, so I usually just simulate those and take a look at the stats. So we'll go into a game real quick. And this lets you look to see if there's any last minute changes you want to make and switch people around, anything like that. And I don't think I have any injuries right now. Ooh, oh yeah. Where are you going to keep that in there? So I just leave the line changes on manual. I find it easy because I tend to forget, and then I'll just leave Datsuk out for 45 minutes, so it's not ideal injury-wise and everything. So I just let the computer handle that, and it spreads it out pretty good with giving third-line players or giving first-line players priority and stuff like that. This is just a couple things. My power play percentage is really high. I think it's like the #1 in the league. Sounds whatever. Yeah, it's that. So there's other people that aren't playing. I don't think they're injured. I just don't have them dressed right now. Holmstrom, I love him. but he's a little slow for this game. If you don't know anything about NHL, like the video game, I'll take you into that here in a sec. Pretty good looking Joe. So I usually skip all this and just get to the face-off. But
between the Detroit Red Wings and the Sharks. Detroit's have found a way to win some games. Now they'd like to string this out a little longer.
Gary, they are sizzling. A W will mean 5 games in a row. It is all systems go for this team.
All right, so the new thing with NHL 13 is their momentum, which definitely increases the physics a lot.
Brings that into the zone. Here's an opportunity. Fresh shot on. Good action with the
Try to get a good shot.
back up to the point to Cronwall. Datsuk's positioning in front of the net, working at it.
Yep. So if you notice, their forwards can kind of speed by your defensemen if you're not careful. So you definitely have to. Damn it, Thornton. So the computer's quite good at what they do. So if you see here, he gets position on who's that there? White. So he gets position on him and then pushes him out and then gets the tip in. So it's done very well. You definitely got to be aware of a lot. You can also change your offensive pressure, your forecheck, how much you press in the neutral zone, and your bias on full court or neutral zone. At least I think that's what it stands for. I don't know. But they cover the puck a lot, which is obnoxious. But we'll just get some play in.
Be complete, Gary, without a little bit of drama from the goaltender flashing leather with the hand on that save.
So I tend to play a little bit more physical than the Wings do, just because it is a game, and if you want to compete against the superstar difficulty, you have to step up the physical game and take them off of their puck and off of their chances. It's very difficult to beat them positioning-wise because they're obviously programmed in. So they're obviously programmed into what the proper positioning is, and they'll make really good plays if you're not careful. Oh, come on. Really? Play supporting? Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, just let him walk in. Great plan. I love the Zetterberg Datsuk penalty kill because it's a lot of speed and a lot of offensive power, and I can keep the puck away from the computer. And Datsuk draws penalties like nobody's business. I wish you could see the stat for it, but just because I think his skills translate really well into a video game. Yeah, I'll just leave that sentence where it is. Commentary thing is a lot harder than I thought. This is my new defenseman. I'm trying him out. Well done. I'm trying him out on the penalty kills. It's getting a little bit more playing time, and just so I can kind of see how he plays. Look at that. Was that short-handed, or did the penalty expire? Yep. Maybe. Oh wait. What? Oh, it's 4-on-4, and then I got a power play. I don't know how Niemi didn't get it. Where does it beat him? Oh, right over. Are they calling it power play goal? Yeah. All right. I'll take it. All right. So we managed to tie the game. The way the trend goes for me that I've noticed is I tend to let in a lot of goals at the beginning of the game, and then something causes my that worked. something causes my offense to pick up, and I just can score a lot. It's usually about the second or third period that my offense picks up. But we'll see how this game goes. Yeah, Cronwall. Cronwall has stepped up as a more of a defensive powerhouse. Like in NHL 12, Lidstrom was always he could check, but he also had that great defensive positioning and the defensive awareness. So he got a lot of interceptions and really just positioned himself well. And I very much miss him both as a wing and his NHL counterpart. But I think Cronwall brings a much more physical aspect, and no one can replace Lidstrom, but he definitely brings a presence that we want to see. Why didn't I shoot short side? No. Wow, I haven't won a single faceoff. Oh God, getting worse. If you play right, yeah, they dump it in. That's what I was about to say. Look at that. Oh, that's not boarding? Yeah. Why don't you call the penalty? Huh. Be ashamed. Did I win a face-off, maybe? Oh, look at that. And checking from behind, maybe? Any of those penalties? Ridiculous. I was going to say, they call it Howard. Okay, alright. Well, I have a horrible control in the goalie. They should just never let me do that. Oh, missed. Okay. A little bit of a break. Oh, I totally missed that check. Oh, come. You're going to call that now. Alright. Alright. I see how it is. Play better shorthanded anyway. Oh, damn it. Yeah, they definitely got Datsuk right in this game. You can make a lot of plays. Oh, nice play. Yeah, the computer is very good at what they do. Is this Datsuk? Okay. Datsuk just creates chances off of the rush. He's just very fast and very agile in this game. And he's still got it. Jesus. Draws penalties, scores. He does it all, really. You can't beat him. So this is the penalty kill, my second penalty kill line with Helm on the defense. Oh, okay. Big check. Oh yeah, Phil. Oh, missed the net. He didn't save it, did he? Pretty good period though. So for me, I like to have a more offensive penalty kill. Oh yeah. Ooh, oh, way to knee him in the face. It happens sometimes. The celebration will, shit. Hold on. The celebration will, it'll happen regardless of where the people are on the ice. That's not a good sentence. But, so he'll just do that celebration. Oh. And, doesn't matter if anyone's in front of him, he's still going to do that knee thing. You can also do use your celebrations, but oh God, with the voice. But I hardly ever remember to do them. Jesus. Fine, just walk in. Nice glove. Alright. Pretty solid first. So yeah, you can look at all the highlights here, and they're pretty cool. You can go in, do a little goalie cam. So the game is very sophisticated in that sense. They added a lot more camera angles, especially in the replay editor. and the goalies are a lot smarter and a lot faster. You can watch some videos criticizing just how good the goalies are, and they do make some. You know, you're not helping my case, but they do make some pretty incredible saves, especially if you try to do a one-timer across the crease. They definitely took that out of the game, which is nice to see. You know, I've played the NHL games since like '99 on the. It's been a long time. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. One thing you want to do is just keep shots on net. And create opportunity off of it. Could you? Oh, charge? No. Yeah, Bertuzzi. Tell him how it is. Is it a charge? I don't know. It's definitely an iffy call, and they don't call charging a lot in this game, so I don't know what they're doing. But, see, the team of Zetterberg Datsuk can just really press their defensive pairing. Oh, I missed that check. Pretty bad. And it creates a lot of opportunity. Oh, almost got it to him. They gave him a penalty for that. I was going to throw a fit. Excuse me. Sometimes they get a weird one to go in, just like in real hockey. But a shot on the net's better than no shot. So, okay, Howard. Okay. Oh, not what I wanted. All right. Try to kill this penalty and then take the lead. They make a lot of sophisticated plays, which is very interesting. Nice block, Helm. Even though I did it, but oh, nice block. All right. I was trying to get that to Helm so he could get on his horse, but they NHL 13 added to the this new skating engine, which is pretty neat. It's always nice to see Datsuk above Crosby in anything, because that's where he belongs. But the new skating engine really allows the fast players to feel fast, and allows the big players to feel big. You know, like Chara. Is that T2? Attaboy. But Chara feels big and slow, but heavy. You know, you can hit like you can. And of course, the shot's ridiculous on him. But for players like Helm or Gaborik, they definitely have the acceleration that you see in real life. And okay, and so the acceleration's uncanny. And how did Cronwall just walk? Oh yeah. See, I don't know what happens, but the offense just turns on for me. Crazy. But so if I can get Helm with the puck for a second, I can show you what I mean. Of course, now I don't want the puck. Alright. Alright. Focus. Stop it. Ow. Stop it. Where's Helm? Okay. So I'll show you here. So this is going to be from like a coast behind the net. And we'll just accelerate out. And he can blow by people and make a play. Which is what Helm is capable of. And it's nice to see. And it's nice to see that and translate over. So there was a cool stat. Datsuk and Zetterberg, number 1, number 3 in the NHL for points. Putting them on the same line together is almost not fair. They make a lot of plays happen. Where's the puck? Oh yeah. So this is what I was talking about with the offense. I think when you get enough shots on the goalie, the computer. I mean, I think. Okay, it's just getting a little much. But when my hypothesis is that when you get so many shots on the goalie, they have this save percentage that they kind of you know, really fall towards. So if you get, statistically, if you get 50 shots on goal, like he's gonna make 40 something. I can't think math right now when I'm doing this. At the end of the day, the more shots you get on, the more likely they're going to go in, no matter what context you're in. So, well, it may be unrealistic in putting up 7 goals on Antti, it is realistic in the sense that the more shots you put on, the more are going to go in. It's hard to have cohesive thoughts when you're also trying to focus on, stop it. Good play, Quincy. Why did you... Just good play. Okay. Kind of wanted Phil, whatever, one of them. But, well, even though the recent news with the 50-50 split, I think that's going to be good for the NHL. I need to read the deal to really comment on it. Nice shot. Anyway, I need to really read the deal to make a comment on it, and I don't know enough about it to really criticize either party. I think everyone involved has an obligation. Jesus. Everyone involved... Well, way to punch me. Jesus, Cromwell. But I think... Oh, look at that hat trick. Oh, that's nice. See, there they got bunched up following Helm. And I think the computer does a good job in... I think they overcompensate at times. Like, if they notice Helm is streaming down the wing, and then the players try to support one another, and sometimes they can get caught with all 4 of them, drifting off, and you can get an open D-man. But oh, where'd your helmet go? Anyway, so they've made a goalie change. I don't know. I didn't notice when they made a goalie change. But. So you see, my players are top 4 or 5. I didn't see the 5th one, but definitely top 4 in plus minus. I think that's because even though I haven't been, winning every game, I've been winning a lot of games, and but they're all kind of my top line. I think I need a little bit more depth in that sense. I just need, some players to produce on other lines. And Helm definitely produces, and we had a goal from 2-2, I think, earlier. Hold on. Okay. Oh, nice save. But, yeah, 2-2 produced earlier. Ooh, Jesus, that's a dangerous hit. But my top line players, Zetterberg, Datsuk, they all, lead my categories. So maybe the challenge will be if the superstar difficulty isn't enough of a challenge. God, that sounds so cocky. But maybe the challenge could be get some more depth. Maybe change up the lines, have some fun with it. Why is it? But and get some other players to produce, or just make a really strong franchise and win the cup, all that good stuff. Where you going? Where you going with it? Where you going? I got it. All right. So that was a big period. Some games are only 2-2, or only 2-2, or only like 3-2, or definitely low scoring. But for some reason, sometimes when the offense just turns on, lets the floodgate open, then it's just a little ridiculous. Kind of like that Columbus Blue Jacket game last year. You remember that? It was like 7-2. All those incredible. That was probably the most skilled game ever. Jesus. But it was a fun game to watch live. I wasn't there, obviously. Not obviously. You don't know where I was at. This is getting weird. Whoa, is that right? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So like I said, sometimes the offense just... And it's nice to see defensemen score. We had Cromwell get a hat trick and just Quincy put in a goal. Why did it not... Relax. But, so it's cool to see some defensemen step up and make plays. definitely because the point shot's pretty powerful. So if they put in their backup, which, I mean, makes sense in real life, but in a game, like statistically speaking, a bad playing in the Emmy is still better than Grice.
Detroit's offensive machine has gone to work in this game, and it looks like they're not going to be stopped.
All cylinders, all
I try to change up the goals to make it a little bit more interesting to watch. Maybe set up some plays and actually wanted to pass that over to Z. But you know, this is what I do while the NHL is not. Well, I mean that in like school. You know, the thing I'm supposed to be doing. But I guess because the game isn't close. Well, the game isn't close, of course. Tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from the South. Oh, I just shook the hell out of that camera. But I'm from the South. I don't play a lot of ice hockey down there. I played inline hockey, which is, for a lot of people who don't know, is a 4-on-4 sport on rollerblades. No offsides, no icing. It's a lot. I think it's a little more fast-paced. It's not the, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's just 4-on-4, no offsides, no icing. It's a lot of fun. But like for me, my high school had a team instead of a ice team, so that's just what I did with my time. So now that I'm going to school up north, I keep playing inline hockey, but started playing floor hockey, which is a silly little thing, just like intramural sports, but you know, it's fun. What am I doing? What am I doing? Stop paying attention. Give me the puck. Damn. Oh, or you just not beat it. Okay. Focus. Sorry, that's rude. Oh, wow. But while I'm up north, I've been playing some more inline hockey. I'm refereeing floor hockey and ice hockey, which is fun. It's fun to referee because you get to know the game a lot more, you know, in a rule sense, and it's a different way of looking at the sport, which has been fun. The cool thing about the Wings, you all know, is that they just have such talent, and I think they bring a lot of young talent, and they attract, and they keep talent too. Like, you know, look at Holmstrom, very talented player. He stuck around for a long time. He's produced a lot for us. Datsuk, obviously, it went undrafted for 2 years, and he's just an incredible. He's the best player in the NHL. So the Wings do a good job of attracting talent. This is getting ridiculous now, but do a good job of attracting talent, and that's why in a video game sense, they succeed. But it's also they succeed. They're one of the most. They're the most successful franchise. I mean, like, what is it? Where do we up to? Like 21 playoffs in a row, or 21, I think. They're very successful because they bring a lot of skilled players. You can generate a lot of offense from your defense. Good shot, Cronwell. You shot it out of the arena. Didn't even hit anything. Anyway, I've tried to make a move too fast, and the shots will get messed up if you are trying to deke and move at the same time, like they should. Interesting pass. Oop, what are you doing? Try to get a big check. But so the cool thing about the game is having, you know, skilled players like Z or Datsuk, because they really come through statistic-wise. And I have a hard time expressing. Where are you going? You're almost at the circle. You shouldn't even have tried. But you know, like Philip, Cleary, Bertuzzi, like that line is just, you know, you can see the skill level in it. And I think they have a lot of two-way players, which is great. You know, Cromwell is a huge defensive pillar. Sure, I'll go with that word. But yeah. But Cromwell's, you know, our defensive statue. God, with the words. But Cromwell can hit. He can also score. That's the point I'm trying to make, and I'm trying to be too eloquent about it. But we get a lot of production from a lot of different people. In real life, like the game, it doesn't come through as much, just because the higher skilled players make higher skilled plays, and that's what you need. Yeah. Oh, did make it. Bronzen's a fucking beast. Forgot it. Probably shouldn't cuss as much. That should have been a pass there, and Datsuk doesn't take slap shots that often, so I wasn't playing realistically, and I'll try to mediate that with the boys. But, yeah. Try to pad my power play percentage here. Doesn't really need padding, but got it. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, hey. All right, you want to fight? Datsuk, I don't want you to fight, but gets a little pushy, shovey towards the end. I managed to come back on the face-off. Oh, or just hit Zetterberg with it. That'll be nice. We suffered through some injuries at the beginning of the year. I'm talking about the game now. Bronzen went out for a week or two with some leg problems. And then Filppula was out. He took a shot off the foot. Oh God, no. See. Oh God, that could be a problem. As soon as I talk about him, it's just annoying. So we'll see what the injury is. See how long. A week or so. Okay, that's not bad. So now I guess our first line will be a little. Good thing it's not a heavy week. I mean, playing Colorado. Colorado sucks. 2 home games though. So basically, yeah, that's my idea. If we were to do it through Reddit, I would have, you know, the top rated comment would be the lines I would use, you know, something like that. Now Z's out. Holmstrom, Jesus. Where are you going? Is there like a quick switch? Thank you. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Yeah, I can do that. Shall we? But yeah, what I was saying was the highest rated comment those would be the lines I would use. You can do anything with just the forwards you want or the defensemen. If you want, I can go in. You know, if there's a comment for it, I can go into the free agents, anything like that. This is going to be a pretty long video, obviously. But maybe in the future I can just do like a highlights and just do, you know, all the goals, maybe some big plays, anything like that. That would be a little bit more editing than my skill set, but definitely been wanting to get into it, and this could be a cool project. Let me know your thoughts. This is my pilot, just an idea. The games are pretty exciting. You know, you're not just watching the computer run back and forth. You know, I can make plays, and you definitely need a human element to it, because they cause the entropy that makes the game work so well. Without it, the AI tends to follow patterns, and like they can get in a loop where the left wing will pass it back to the defenseman will pass it back to the winger, just back and forth until something opens up in the middle. And if nothing opens up, then they just take a weak shot on the net, and that could take anywhere from 15 to like seconds to 18 minutes. So sometimes they get stuck in a loop like that. But the game has fail safes that 15 minutes was a little exaggerated, but I think this will be a little bit more interesting. And if you guys can put up with my crappy commentary, then I think we have something fun until the NHL season starts. So let me know your thoughts and all that.